Hi YouTube, I just wanted to come on and do a video sharing two dreams that I had about the weather. There's also another dream that I want to share that my daughter had maybe a week and a half ago. And I finally sat her down and kind of got all the details from her because normally when kids tell you a dream, it's like they don't give you the full picture. They just give you like the main thing that they saw in the dream and don't give you all the details of the dream. So I had to sit her down and actually get all the details of her dream, and it was quite interesting. So I'll share that on another video. But in this video, like I said, it'll be about two dreams that I had about the weather. So I'll start with the first one. The first dream I had, it was about hailstones falling. This dream I had on April 10th, 2020. And in my dream, I remember, I think I was at my home that I'm in now, and I think I was looking out the window, and I think I was beginning to see like hail falling, and I think it fell like in two, maybe it fell on like 2 different days because then in the dream I was at um, a friend's house, and I could see like I knew the weather was getting ready to get bad, and that for some reason I knew in my spirit that hailstones were getting ready to fall. So in the dream, like the house that my friend lives in now, this was not the house that I saw in my dream. Um, this house did not have, I guess it had a garage or some type of carport because I was worried about my vehicle. I was worried about my vehicle being, um, I guess, destroyed or damaged with the hailstones that were going to be falling. So it was like my friend had made room for my vehicle to go into like under this carport. I think it was like a carport. I don't think it was a garage. My friend had so many things in the garage, I was worried that my car wasn't going to fit. And the carport, I guess, it just reminded me, even as I was thinking about this dream tonight, that it was like, that was like God's covering. Because I don't know, I was just worried about my vehicle being messed up. And I guess you could say the car represented me, and that God was covering me. But these stones are like, as soon as I got the vehicle under the carport, I could see the hailstones like literally just falling. I could see them falling and hitting the ground and the size that they were. Um, they weren't real big. I guess they were probably about the size of a quarter, but it was a lot of them falling. Like you can hear them falling. I mean, they were falling like a lot, like raining down. You know, it's like after I saw my car being pulled into the carport, and then as I see the hail falling, and then I began to slowly wake up. So that was that dream. I wanted to share that. Um, and then the second dream. The second dream, I'm going to pull my notebook out for this one because it was kind of, I guess it was long. It appeared long in my dream, but I had to write it down so I can remember everything. So I had this dream on Friday, April 17th, 2020. It was around 4:30 p.m. because I dozed off. I was taking a nap. I know it was shortly after I had finished my work, so I didn't realize I had even dozed off. But in this dream, it appeared we were living in, I guess, some apartments off the coast of a beach, and I just remember seeing sand everywhere, and it was like there was a small, like we were in a small, tight neighborhood because I felt like everybody kind of knew each other or was familiar with each other, kind of being friendly and speaking. I remember us, taking walks along this beach. It was almost like like a beachfront, and I could see different homes. I remember my eyes zooming in on a sandcastle. I don't know why, but I remember seeing like this sandcastle. And the crazy thing about the sandcastle, it was almost like it was a sandcastle, but it was also like puzzle pieces. Um, if that make if that makes any sense, but it was like puzzle pieces in this like sandcastle. And I think I remember seeing that, and that might have been it might have been something else that had like puzzle pieces in it that might have been built along the sand. But I strictly remember my eyes zooming in and seeing this sandcastle that had like puzzle pieces like built inside of it. I just thought it was almost weird, and then at the same time thought it was unique because I had never seen anything like that. Um, and that sandcastle was it was built in right in front of one of the neighbors' homes because I remember I think it was a lady that came out and she was kind of standing out, kind of looking as guess as I was observing the sandcastle. Then I was inside the apartment. The scene had changed. I was inside the apartment with my family, and they wanted to go for a walk. Um, I wasn't gonna go for the walk, but they kept talking about looking for a puppy. They wanted to look for a puppy, bring the puppy home, but I clearly told them that they could not, get a puppy because of the place that we were living in. It didn't allow pets. So I decided to go with them on the walk. I guess I wanted to make sure that they weren't bringing back a puppy. So as I was outside, I could see across the water. And across the water, it was like I could see another town or city or something. But as I was observing this town or city, I began to see a twister form. Um, it was crazy because I saw this twister form and it started coming down and touched the ground. And then I saw several more form right after. And when that happened, I saw this huge tornado touch down, and I don't know how many miles wide long this tornado was, but it was huge. I knew it was just gonna just tear things up. And when I saw that huge tornado um, touch down on the ground, I saw a few more twisters um, form. And when I'm saying twisters, I call them twisters because they were like these columns, like straight up and down, spinning columns. That's the only way I can describe it. They were just like spinning like real fast and forming. And it was like almost like maybe like three or four on the right side of the tornado, and maybe three or four on the left side. They just like white, almost like white spinning columns, and that's what I just remember seeing. And then the tornado was very dark and very wide. And when I saw that, I began to yell at the kids. Um, and yeah, I began to yell at the kids, trying to get them into the house, and a next door neighbor letting her know that she needed to get into the house, or into the apartments. I'm sorry. As I was yelling, I heard the neighbor yelling that she didn't move to this area for this. Now, when she said she didn't move to this area for this, I was thinking to myself like, okay, she must have moved out of the area that she might have been. Um, there might have been activity like this, but in this area, it was like there shouldn't have been this type of activity. Like it was unexpected. Like this type of weather should not be happening in the area that we were living in. So when I heard her say that, I thought that was weird that she said that she didn't move to that area for this I guess this type of weather. And as I lost my place, hold on. And she was expecting to and like I was just saying, she was like she wasn't expecting to see this type of thing happening. I was telling my kids that we need to go in the house and pray as soon as we got inside. But as soon as I got inside, I looked out the window to see if these things, if the twisters and the tornado was coming our way. As soon as I looked out the window. They were all gone. The twisters and the tornado was gone. It's like God heard my prayer before I prayed it. It's like I sensed that in my dreams. Like He heard my prayer before I prayed it, When I looked out the window, I knew in my spirit that's what had happened. And then I woke up. So I had to come on to share these dreams because I had kept contemplating today if I should share them. And I got on YouTube, and the first thing I saw was the prophet Charlie Champ, I think that's his name, and he was talking about hailstorms um, and snow, and he was talking about the prophetic word he had received. Now, my best friend, has also been having dreams about snow, and she couldn't, and she said the Lord had been speaking to her about a great storm was coming, and she said when she had a dream about snow and how it covered the ground, but she said the weird thing was the snow had fallen in a place it doesn't normally fall in. So that's how I was like, okay. When I saw his video today or tonight and the prophetic word that went with it, I was like, okay, God, I think this is you kind of speaking to me. So I'm going to share that in the description box, uh, his video, so that you can see what he was saying, and it really blessed me. So I wanted to get on and share this, and hopefully I'll be on to post the other video about my daughter's dream. I love you all, and I'll be on shortly. Thanks.